Welcome back all of you to our online platform, that is our school's YouTube channel. So again we are ready with today's video. This video is for class 9th and the subject is maths, and we are continuing the same chapter, that is chapter number 7, and the name of the chapter is triangle. In this chapter triangles we are dealing with the congruence of triangles. So as we have completed exercise 7.2, so today we will start the exercise 7.3 and we will start with question number 1. As I told you many times that whenever you are watching the videos, you should have your textbooks with you so that you can get the information given in the question. So first of all we will read the question. Triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles on the same base BC, and A and D are on the same side of BC. If AD is extended to intersect BC, and then we are supposed to prove. Some of the questions are given. So first of all we are supposed to draw the diagram for that. So two triangles are there. That ABC, triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles, means this side is equals to this side and this side is equals to this side. Then AD are on the same side. If AD is extended to intersect BC at P, so this is the point D, we can denote that. So the given information, triangle ABC and triangle DBC, in which AB is equals to AC and BD is equals to DC. Why we have written that? Because both of these triangles are isosceles. Then to prove first part, that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Second part, triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. These two parts we are supposed to write first of all, then the remaining two parts we will discuss. So this is a diagram. So we will start the proof. Which triangle we are supposed to prove congruent? ABD and ACD. So we will compare these two triangles only in triangle ABD and triangle ACD, in triangle this one and this one. So AB is equals to AC, that is already given in the question. Then BD is equals to CD, BD is equals to CD because that is also isosceles, that is also given. And the third thing, AD is equals to AD, that is common in both the triangles, because AD side is in this triangle as well as in this triangle. So the three things are there, three sides are equal. So we can say the triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. What is the criteria we have used here? Side, side, side. Now if the first part is done here, now if those two triangles are congruent, then what is the meaning of that? How we can use that for the second triangle, to prove the second triangle? So if these two triangles are equal, then suppose this is angle 1, this is angle 2. So it implies angle 1 is equals to angle 2 by CP CT, because we have proved these two triangles congruent, so these corresponding angles will also be equal. So now for the second part, we will discuss the triangles given now next, which we have to prove the congruent triangles. Now we have to compare in triangle ABP and triangle ACP, means I will draw the rough figure ABCP, means this triangle and this triangle. In this triangle it is given that AB is equals to AC and this angle is equals to this angle. We have proved right now. So AB is equals to AC, that is given, and angle 1 is equals to angle 2, proved. We have proved in the first part that angle 1 is equals to angle 2. At the same time, AP is equals to AP, that is common, because AP is there in this triangle as well as this triangle. So now we got the three parts. So we can say now that triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. Now we are supposed to select the criteria. Criteria is side, angle, side, side, angle, side. So the second part is also completed. Now the third part is there. AP bisect angle A as well as angle D. So AP bisect angle A, which we have proved that angle 1 is equals to angle 2 by CP CT. If angle 1 is equals to angle 2, means AP is bisector of angle A को 2 equal parts में divide कर दिया. Now for the next one, what we will do now, if these two triangles are congruent, now how we can use that to prove the AP bisect angle A. Angle A we have done, angle D you are supposed to search first of all, afterwards I will tell you. AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC, means if these two triangles are congruent, we have proved already. So this side will be equals to this side, so this is the bisector, and this angle will be equals to this angle 3, 4. Angle 3 is equals to angle 4 by CPCT, but their sum will be 180 because these are the linear pair angle. Angle 3 plus angle 4 is equals to 180. Angle 3 is equals to angle 4, so twice angle 3 is equals to 180, and angle 3 is equals to 90, and angle 4 is equals to 90 as well. So this is 90 degree, as well as this is dividing BC into two equal parts, BP and PC. So we can say that AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Like this you are supposed to proceed such type of questions. Now as we have proved that this side is equals to this side, means this is equals to this. So now we can consider this triangle and this triangle. BD is equals to CD given, BP is equals to PC proved, DP is equals to DP common. So again these two triangles are congruent by side, side, side. So afterwards we can say this angle is equals to this angle by CPCT. If this angle is equals to this angle, then we can say that PD is the bisector of angle D, or we can say PA is the bisector of angle D as well as angle A, because that line is dividing those angle into two equal parts, angle A into two equal parts, angle 1 and angle 2, and angle D into two equal parts, angle 3 or angle 4, whatsoever the name we want to give to the figure. So this is very long question, very easy question if you are supposed to understand, or if you want to attempt in a proper manner. Again I want to tell you The important thing, whatever we are first thing, how to attempt, first of all we are supposed to write the what is the information given, then what we have to prove, then whether it is required any construction. So if construction is there, then we are supposed to mention the construction here. If no construction is there, like this questions, we can start the proof. Afterwards, any of the statement what we are writing, we are supposed to supply the proper reason for that in front of that statement. And if we are writing that these two triangles are congruent, then we are supposed to supply the criteria for that as well, which criteria we are using. We are not supposed to miss any of the things. So I hope that you have understood, and you are supposed to repeat that question number 1. Afterwards you can try question number 2, the question number 2 and question number 3, which are somehow resembling. And after completing the work, you are supposed to take the pic of that pic. After completing the work, you are supposed to take the pic, and you are supposed to upload that pic on the school's WhatsApp number, so that we can also maintain the record of the name of the students who are completing their work on the daily basis. At the same time, if you are having any kind of problem, or if you are facing if you are having any kind of doubt, then you can message us, or you can even call us. We will try to rectify your doubt, so that you can easily proceed the questions given in your textbooks. Thank you very much.